All right, guys, welcome to this episode on where is Bitcoin going? Because as of right now, it's people are talking about different things. Is it falling? Is it going to go up? Or was it going to continue? Where direction is it heading? Before I break this thing down for you guys, I want to bring back some memories of showing you back in June. I was talking to you guys about the cup and handle formation. Check this out real fast. This is what I'm seeing right now is kind of what's called a cup and handle formation, and it's really good. If I can find what I'm looking for here, oh, it's called free line. There it is. Whenever you have a stock, I'm gonna draw on the side here so you guys can see it better. When you have a stock that drops down and then it sits sideways for a while, it can be one candle or it can be a range. Eventually, it goes right back up to where it came. It starts to drop down a little bit and then it takes off. And that is called a cup and handle formation. And for some reason, I'm seeing that right now with, even though we have this big, huge red cloud, it can easily, anytime can just jump in there and start working its way up. So it'll be interesting to see because these lines are about to get closer together and it can easily go from being underneath it to getting above the lines. And here in mid-August, I'm repeating again what I'm seeing with the cup and handle formation. Check this out really fast. Is doing the cup and handle formation that I mentioned, where it came down and it went sideways and now it's going to go up. Now, I don't know if it's going to take another shot to the upside to around 55,000, 60,000 before it starts doing the cup and handle formation where it starts doing this drop thing, or will it start doing it down here? Because all cup and handles are not the same. So you already got your drop, you already got your side, and now on the way up, it's either here that will drop or it's going to shoot really fast to 55,000, around 60,000 area, and then start falling and dropping to 55 and then 53, then 50, and that's when you get the media in there and saying that it's over, we're going into a bear market, and that's it, the sky is falling. And that's when, after this thing is done with it, with the handle part of the cup and handle, that's when it's going to take off and it's gone. All right, so now that you saw that, and here we are, and you see how it's tilting, and could it be the one that's falling right here? It could, or it could take a good shot up to 55,000 before doing the drop all the way back down to 50,000, or it could easily just start doing it right now, and it will slowly bring its way back to 40,000. The whole point of the cup and handle formation is that it always pulls back to a point where you'll find the media that'll always start talking about how that's it, we're going into a bear market. As the more you start hearing about how that's it, it's over for the market, the more you better double down. And I know I better say this, I have to disclaim this, I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research before investing and never invest more than you can afford to lose. But what I'm doing is, whenever in the past, and I have done this for many years, whenever you hear the media say something, do the opposite. You're better off. And it's the same thing. The cup and handle formation will always follow the same kind of patterns. And I want to show you something really fast. Check this out. So here you got, you can just Google this, cup and handle patterns for stocks. And I want to show you just a quick random ones so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. So you have where it goes up, it takes a dive where it makes the cup formation, and then it falls, and then it takes off. But it's not always clean. I mean, this is a nice, clean little picture, but sometimes it's not that pretty. Here's one that dropped down, now it's working its way back up, and here it dropped 50%. So most people that are already in that trade, they're probably thinking this is over, we're going to a bear market, it's over, get rid of everything. And it's just the way the cup and handle works. They're all different ways, and it's worked its way back up again, and then it took off. All right, here's another one. So you got the cup, and see how they're not always pretty, and it comes down and it takes off. But you see the pattern generally. You just have to see it, and never going to be the same. This one came down, came up, came down. It did the handle, and then it took off. So now you have an idea of what these cup and handles look like, and it's not always going to be pretty or just something that you just see that there it is. So okay, oh yeah, I see it. It's not. It's not always like that. Also, follow the money. If you're looking at what is everybody else doing, Bitcoin Archive is pretty good on Twitter to follow. It keeps track of things. Coinbase had 30,000 Bitcoins taken off the exchange yesterday, the most since July 2017. And then 27,000 Bitcoins taken off the exchange yesterday. But what they mean by taking off the exchange, that means that it will come out and they'll go into the cold wallet or some kind of wallet that the person or whatever this organization is, and they disappear. When you take it off the exchange, that means you're not selling it. When you start bringing money from the wallet back to the exchanges, that means they're ready to sell it. So it's in this case they're taking Bitcoin off the exchanges. Here's another one: 292 million was moved from Binance to cold storage in Zappo, a vault under Swiss mountains. Man, $292 million in Bitcoin was moved, from Binance to cold storage. So obviously, they're not seeing that this is going to come to a crash. What they're seeing is that they know that the money is going to move up, and as of right now, they're looking at Bitcoin hitting $500,000, $500,000,000. Now, will it be within the next year, next 5 years? Either way, they're seeing that this will go up to the point where they're putting their money where their mouth is. They believe that Bitcoin will go up because actually, when you look at it, there is less than 20% left of Bitcoin to purchase. So it eventually is going to get to a point where it's going to be very, very hard to get Bitcoin, making it a commodity of value, and the value will go up. So here you got the thing that came down, it went sideways, it went up. Now, the last time if you saw, I said either it's going to start falling here and it could come all the way down to about 40,000, or it will continue to the upside around this area, 55,000, give or take, because it's never accurate, and it'll start working its way back down to 50,000. Either way, you are going to see a drop. You are going to get media that will tell you that the thing's going to crash, and then all of a sudden it will just take off and it's gone, and then you won't see these values down here anymore. These are the prices that pretty much is going to disappear, and then you're looking at $100,000 Bitcoin, $200,000 Bitcoin, $300,000 Bitcoin, and you're gonna be like, man, I should have bought it when it was down here. But when they were all talking about this crashing to the downside and falling Bitcoin the lowest it's ever been, they were all buying, accumulating. They were buying this by millions at a time while they're telling you that was crashing. So if you want to know where Bitcoin is going, it's up. It will always go up. It's not going to go down. Even if it comes down temporarily, it's just temporarily to find resistance, to find support, to find whatever it needs to find. It will do what it needs to do. It might come down, to the $40,000 range, and then it will continue to run. Or run up to 55,000 or so, 60,000. Find support around 50,000 and keep running. Either way, this is your opportunity to if you're looking to accumulate, this is the time to do it, because anything in this area is still cheap compared to that $500,000,000 they'll end up at. All right, guys. So if you're wondering where it's going, this is where I believe it'll go into, and I'll hopefully see you guys in the trading room.